And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Stewart. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Lauletta now on second. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Detroit!
Here's Lauletta after the interception. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Leopard!
Now the first running back drafted this year is Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Detroit!
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Lauletta. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Here we go.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check. On 1. 11. Where's that? Get set.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Detroit!
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Lauletta now to throw it. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, Lauletta. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Lauletta on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Play action. Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Again, it's Breeze. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Get set, easy. Get set. 13.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On first down, Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a nice spin into some open field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Larletta. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
I think throughout his rookie year, every time Marcus Davenport makes a play, I'm going to think back to draft night. When New Orleans moved all the way up to 14, and everyone thought they were going to pick a quarterback, and instead they took this defensive end out of UTSA. They gave a love letter to their quarterback, Drew Brees. Better defense means a better offense for the Saints.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Here's Lauletta. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Easy.
On second down, here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Breeze now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
5-8. 5-1. Over. Ready.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Lucky 56.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lauletta. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Under. Hey.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down.
Hey, kill.
Breeze now. And Gibbs got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Easy.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, two. Under.
On play action, it's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
36.
Now Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
On second down, here's Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Lauletta from the 50. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's Lauletta. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Giants on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Lauletta now to throw it. It's caught. Becker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Easy, kill. 21. 95-56. 95-56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Green 39. Green 39.
Coming off play action, Lauletta. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Manti-Te'o. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Giants on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw, Lauletta. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Easy.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, now Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, it's Breeze. And this is Central Florida's Traquan Smith, his first NFL catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Breeze again. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Got it.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. This is caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come out here in the I. They'll look to run with Ingram. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try and run. Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Lutz puts this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. That is incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. A tough running, but not a ton to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Good set, good set, good set.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants, so the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the